Now my wife and I, we both have sit-on-top kayaks, and nothing stays dry on these boats. Our gear are constantly getting slammed from the salt water, but the one gear that takes most of the punishment is our fishing reels. Our reels, they get dunked, they get splashed on, and sometimes they get completely submerged for a few seconds. Now I didn't want to pay an arm and a leg for a reel that I was going to intentionally abuse. I wanted something that was affordable. Then I came across the Sharky II from KastKing. Now I read up on the reviews. Most were positive, some were negative, and the price was right. These reels, they look sharp, they look very nice. But the one thing that caught my attention was the fact that KastKing claims that this reel right here is waterproof. I'm like, wait a second, a waterproof reel that's affordable? I'm game. So I went ahead, I made the purchase. I bought two. I bought one for my wife, one for myself. You know, that's just how I roll. Whatever gear I buy one for my wife. And guys, understand that I knew what I was getting myself into. I wasn't expecting a top of the line, state-of-the-art reel, because it's not. But you do get what you pay for. I was already buying cheap reels to begin with, and if they've lasted 2 years, well, I've been a happy camper. Now I know a 2-year lifespan on a reel, it's not long at all, but remember what I said. I wanted a reel that I was going to intentionally abuse, meaning that this reel was going to go out into the saltwater environment, it was going to take a beating, and then from the water straight to the shed. And if I remember to rinse them off, well, I will. Other than that, they get put away. Now, I'm not going to do a maintenance on a cheap reel. And if it was just a matter of rinsing them down with fresh water, I mean, that's something you should do regardless. But when water starts to get into the housing, that's a whole different ball game. Okay, I don't want to go through that. To me, it's just more feasible to go out and buy a new one and run the same process all over again. Now, with that being said, I'm really impressed with the Sharky II. Now, I've had this reel for about 1.5 years now. Now, again, folks, this is just for my saltwater kayak fishing setup. I have my other setups for freshwater, but this seems to work for me pretty well. And I have this on a Ugly Stick Tiger Light medium heavy rod, and it seems to work very well. Now, one thing that you'll notice, and when you get them out of the box, I mean, they're beautiful reels and they're very smooth. And that is due to the 10+1 shielded bar bearings. It's a very smooth reel. I mean, of course, anything out of the box is going to be pretty good. The true test is when you start to use them. Now, guys, I tell you what, since I've had this reel, we've been doing a lot of saltwater fishing, and never once have I rinsed this reel. As you can tell, the line used to be a fluorescent yellow. Now it's completely white. It's just, faded from the sun. We use our reels quite a bit. And there are tons of reviews out there. But, another feature that a lot of people tend to like about the Sharky is the drag system, which is a carbon fiber disc. I mean, it seems to run very well. The action itself is smooth. And this is the 4000 series, which is not bad at all. And we're quite happy with them. Now, my wife and I, we really enjoyed the Sharky II, that we went ahead and bought a second reel. Now, this is the Sharky 8000. Now, just like the 4000, this is a really beautiful, sharp-looking reel. Now, guys, like I said before, you get what you pay for. But for what you pay for, you're getting a well-built quality reel that is affordable. The 4000 series, I paid $33 on eBay. This one I paid $40, $45. Pretty inexpensive. And there's a lot of cheap reels out there, and when I say cheap, affordable reels, that they're excellent. I've owned them. They're really good. But what makes them so different, or makes the Sharky so different from the other cheap reels, is that these reels are waterproof. And guys, I'll tell you what, honestly, I have nothing bad to say about these reels. So, just my thoughts, my opinion. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like it, click on the like button, and please don't forget to subscribe. This is Gus One Bear, and you're watching Two Bears Outdoors. See you all later.